Alright. What up, 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 what up? Late as ever. Not so much late. I ain't really that late, am I? I'm not that late. Don't worry. It's only a couple minutes. We're gonna do ray tracing today. We're looking at ray tracing. I am trying to get to decent ray tracing on this freaking thing. So we're gonna be looking at that. Taking across a couple games that I got lined up. Seeing if we can pull off some decent ray tracing, that's all. We're gonna have to wait till Tuesday, I believe. Is that when that game drops? I think that's the actual official date for Forza. Cause I ain't buying a little premium thing to play early. I think the official date for that is the 19th, yeah, so. GG's, I could have sworn that mug was dropping on a Friday. It's only for the richies, not for the broke folks. So, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that this weekend, but we're gonna do some ray tracing, still make it fun. And then, Tuesday we got Forza coming up on a few devices. Let's go ahead and get started. Let me take a look at these settings. They obviously require ray tracing. It's not an option. So let's go to let's unlock this frame rate. And not like it did much. But we're gonna unlock it. Let's go play some. Let's get some. Let's get a baseline. Z2 Extreme 2 terabyte and €1,300 worth buying worth. 1,300 euro. That's like a. Ain't that like 1,600 in US? How much is that in US? Seems like a lot. I wouldn't spend that much. Dang. Not when the ally is out there. But at the same time, you're not gonna get this screen nowhere else, so you gotta pay for what you want. So if you want this screen, that's what you gotta do. I forgot how to play this game completely, guys, so bear with me while I figure it out again. Suck. Oh yeah. But really, I was trying to get somewhere where I wouldn't be just getting cooked. But picked the wrong game to be just jumping back in all willy-nilly. One momento. One last thing. This is an easy one. Obviously, you gotta have ray tracing in this game, and they optimized the crap out of it. So we're gonna try something that didn't get optimized. But I'm gonna get a little bit of footage of this one. Before we move on. They did a lot. You mind not constantly dying, bro? I try not to constantly die. That might be a good starting point. Oh my God. Oh wow. Wait, he didn't die? Shoot. Man. I'm gone. I gotta go heal or something. He about to kill me, bro. Ugh. I killed him. Oh my goodness. That was scary. Fat boy. Oh no. I need health. Health. Alright, I can fight you now. Where'd the fat one go? Oh. My bad. I wasn't just supposed to be playing the game. It's intense. I thought it wasn't going to be this intense. Anyways. I don't know why I thought Doom was the good starter. Let me see. 1 second. One moment. Alright. The point was, obviously these are the settings that we went with, that I've been rocking with since I kind of put up my video, which was kind of getting us like a 45 FPS lock with, you know, I feel like pretty good visual quality overall. But I think what I'm gonna try to do, I mean, potentially we can get to a 60. That's not really the point. I really want to try more ray tracing effects, so I might drop it down a little bit to try to get a little bit more ray tracing in here. But obviously this game has already required ray tracing, and I'm sure we can get to a 60 with this as well. So my thought was initially drop it down to, because we are at 1600 by 1000, take a little hit on that resolution. And if you don't know what my settings are, you can check it out on my YouTube channel. But really the point of this is try to get to some higher ray tracing, especially with the shadows and reflections. Maybe going to medium. Well, not reflections, actually. No, that's not. Lights. And I don't need the volumetrics. We kind of need like not the shading. It's really shadow lights, because there's not much else you can do. So we're gonna say, do you want to save? Yes. Let's see how bad it gets. I think with the drop there, we was able to kind of get to a medium on there, but visually, I don't. Let's look at some. Let's try to get a shot of something here. Visually, I don't see a difference. So, going to handheld, hitting apply. Obviously, we can get to a 60 with just the handheld and dropping to 1280 by 800. Leaving RSR on, that'll kind of resolve to a pretty decent picture for you guys, obviously, if that's what you want. Me, I don't like to see any, like, I don't know, it's like instability in the image, really. But you can clearly see that you can get to some 60 with ray tracing. On Doom, at least. At 30 TDP. Yo, I'm thinking about getting this handheld. In your opinion, is it worth it if I already have a PC? I think it's worth it if your life is different. Like, say for instance, you can't really just sit at your PC all day. I think it's worth it at that point. I think it's worth it if you got kids and they be taking the TV, or you gotta kind of try to you know, juggle between the two. I'll say yeah. Pretty much anything, yeah. Isn't it like a, oh yeah. Let's see if we can keep a 60. I don't like 800p, but Let's see if we can keep it 60. And it looks like clearly we're not. It's close, but it's low 50s, not high 50s. How did he go through that? Gosh. Oops. Do you buy games or emulate? I buy games. Would you recommend the Legion Go SZ2 Go for entry hand level handheld? Z2 Go, nah, it's weaker than the. I would say go with the Z2 if you're gonna buy one. Z2 Go is weaker than the Z1 Extreme. I'd rather you get the standard Z2. What do you mean by emulate? I think it's cheaper to emulate games. I don't understand what that means. Like, are you talking about emulation? Like, how would you emulate modern games? Hans, maybe you can explain that to me. Or is he referring to just, I'm not talking about modern games, I'm just talking about emulation in general? Oh, just older games. Gotcha. Yeah, it's not holding at 50 well, but it's up there. I don't like it though. I like it feels a little bit less, feels shaky. I don't know why. It should be, VRR should be on. Not sure why it feels shaky, honestly. Ooh. I don't got my shotgun, no. Oh no. What? Okay, can you stop shooting me? Dude, do I got another weapon that's better at all? There we go. Give me something to work with. Speed me up. Speed me up, Johnny. There we go. Yeah, I think the 45 would be the best option. I don't know. Yeah, the 1600. I'm not saying that you couldn't just do 45, but it's, I don't know. For some reason, it feels a little, I don't know. I don't know why I feel that way. I wouldn't think it would feel this way. Bruh, stop shooting me. Maybe I'm getting stuck on stuff. That could very well be the case. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are you a professional game tester? Nah, I'm just a dude with a camera that got some video games and handhelds. Alright, so clearly there's like, I mean, if we went to performance, I'm sure we can get to 60. Do I like that? Nah. I do think the 45 was the best option, but I really wanted to see if we can get a little bit more out of this, and it doesn't look like that's going to happen. It's not as if the ray tracing in itself, like, honestly, once you turn it on, unless you're going up to high, I can't tell no difference when it comes to ray tracing. So really the objective was to be able to turn it on, and we have it on. It's actually something you can use, but to go to the degree of saying like, yeah, VSync is off. Not sure why it's being weird. But going to like the degree to say that like you like I can see a difference between medium shadows and regular handheld, that's cap. I can't see no difference. But I can see a difference in the visual quality of the being able to see the resolution, clarity around everything. So just having ray tracing on should be significant enough. It's now the other portion of it where we kind of be like, okay, are we really getting any value out of it? You know what I mean? We already have it on, technically. So what I would value is a sharper image, more stability, which is kind of what we get with my original settings, which is mostly just handheld, balanced. It's not like something special, but it definitely, we got to a sweet spot that I like, and I enjoy that. Visual quality and performance. And of course, you can definitely win with 45. It's not like you need the whole 60. It's kind of more of a stand and fight type situation with this game. I don't know why they brought out that old crazy large monster for me. But he was pretty aggressive. The pulverizer is my favorite weapon, for sure, 100%. Look at this guy. You look insane. What is this? Yeah, break them legs, buddy. Yeah, break them legs, buddy. Come here. Oh, they ain't. Y'all played me. I need some help. No, not running to you yet. I need help. Come here. Alright. Give me that leg. Yeah, buddy. The chest. Y'all playing. Okay, we gotta keep going. More armor. I need more armor. Oh my goodness, why are you up already? Where's the other guy? Why are you moving so fast? There we go. Yes. Gotta get you up out of here. You was making me nervous. Alright, pulverizer. Yeah, I need a speed boost. Need a speed boost. Oh, you know what? You might be better off with this guy. Where is it? This one. I can slow down time. Yeah, you cook, buddy. Oh, I ran out of juice. Yes. Legion Go 2 golded. I'm just broke, man. I got Legion Go and take some time to get to work, write some things. Yeah, I can run TikTok Studio. You should never stream from a handheld device. Never. It's overpriced. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Unless that's the only task that thing is doing, you can stream from it. You just can't stream and game on it. That's what I would say. Alright, y'all seen enough Doom. But you get my point. I think 45 is 45 is the target. Honestly, I don't know if I could actually play this game at 30 to try to get like even more ray tracing. So let's just try it. Who cares? It's not like I got my videos. I can just change it back, but I want to see how bad the ray tracing, how good it can look. I still ain't beat this game. Like, this is my real save. I have not beat it. Interesting. Alright, let's see. Let's just go to high. Not like it's terrible. We are in like a little off the beat area. There we go. I was like, they gonna make you pretend like you can actually do it. Alright, now let's go to 1280 by 800. Would y'all play Doom at 30? I ain't got no problem playing Doom at 30. I'm just that good though, you know what I mean? Don't mean to brag, but you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm kidding. It's a joke. Legion Go or Xbox Ally X. If I was getting them both for free, I'd still go Legion Go. Hey, this guy's on my neck. Can you go find some help? There you go. Go find some more. So he kill you. Cause he owe you. Jeez. Alright, well. I don't think I'm gonna get past this guy. I might be able to though. If we stand and fight. I might get her done. Yeah. Yeah, sucker. Anyways.
We found the control switch.
But I could definitely play it at 30. I don't know if I would sacrifice resolution for better ray tracing and like effects though. Definitely think I would go the opposite route. I would want to lower it and get better I would lower it and get better. Why am I still weak? Can I get some help? Do I got any help? Any health around here? Any? No? I'm trying to get rid of this effect so we can take a look, but apparently I gotta go to the next area.
The church wants the creed and theory safely returned, and they're willing to help. According to the makers, inside this tomb is a deity that will lead you to their location. The bishop's ministry has asked that the Slayer unroll
we can definitely see if the Xbox Ally X is will do any better. But honestly, I would, like I said, I would probably go resolution before effects. I'm mad. This is a really cool moment. I got these red things all around it. It's annoying because I ain't got no health.
The entire structure was built just to keep this creature in stasis. We need to wake it up. Makers have given us directions.
Targets identified.
But it's not bad for high settings. We on high everything, not using the regular and we have a directional occlusion on too. But we at 1280 by 800, and we're at FSR balance. We might be able to get away with quality just because of we're hovering around like 40. And if we do it at 30 FPS, oh yeah, we're taxing it a lot right now. But so yeah, maybe not. Maybe we can't get away with quality. We gotta stick with what we know. But maybe we can use a no, FSR is the best performance wise, because TAA isn't good and XDSS is not as performative. So like, I don't know. I don't think anybody would. I don't know. Maybe there are people out there that would pick visual flare or, like, you know, additional higher settings over sharper resolution. Like, how many people out there are like that? Because the whole presentation kind of gets muddied if you don't have the resolution clarity to kind of solve for it. Oh. You know what I mean? I played Arkham City. I think I posted a video on that one, Jack. Ooh, and look at this. Buckling under that pressure. Yeah. Definitely buckling. High settings got him going crazy. Yep, not viable in my opinion. You get one area can be viable, but not many. And this is the open world area, so you kind of want to make sure this is good. And it's not. Yeah, will y'all leave me alone for a second? Y'all unrelenting, ain't you? Oh my god, another one? Okay. You don't bother with ray tracing, Houston? Come on, man. It's the future. What you talking about? I can't with y'all. I can't. Ray tracing is like it's almost as if ray tracing is, I don't know. Like there's clearly a problem with how games try to resolve dark areas. Like, it is terrible most of the time. And I don't see how y'all don't pick up on it. It's like terrible, like legit bad. Like, you got a whole super black area, and then you got this weird like as soon as you step out of the threshold, or as soon as you got this sharp line of blackness that doesn't even transform properly, and it happens all the time. It's like over contrast. But I feel like that's the same thing that kind of happened with HDR. Like people don't care about it because they never really seen it like visually look good. But ray tracing, you can do a lot with with screen space. It's just, I just feel like it's way superior. Yeah, it can run it. It can run it pretty well. It's just more so about visual. Cause I'm on high settings. I'm bull crapping around right now. I should not be on high settings on here. But I wanted to test out some of the, you know, some of the options that we could have potentially to get there. And we need to go back to 1600 by 1000. So, but yeah, it can clearly run it. I was just messing around. I did turn off directional occlusion. That's what I did to kind of make sure it stayed at 45, or at least close to it. But we're gonna see if the Xbox handheld can run ray tracing better. Real quick. We're gonna stay in this same little area. What GPU? This is the Z2 Extreme GPU. Same as the Xbox Ally X. Well, I guess they got that Z2 Extreme AI, the NPU portion of it, which, you know, hasn't really, I'd say, done much as of late. Not the Auto SR is it needs some work. Let's just say that, but it's nice start. Nice start for sure. Let me go ahead and zoom in. Zoom, 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 zoom. Is it add him? Is this good? I mean, I like it. Oh crap! Why didn't I download it? What is wrong with me? Only have Ratchet and Clank. We're gonna start here, and then we're gonna switch back to Legion Go 2, because I don't have Doom on here. I forgot I didn't download it. Sorry. Apologies. So we're gonna start with Ratchet and Clank, because that was the other game I was gonna try. See if I can see what the ray tracing looks like on here with a Sony exclusive, and then we're gonna move over to, because I do have that on my Legion Go 2 as well. So sad, so sad. I wasn't gonna do any comparisons. That's why. I was gonna just stay on my Legion Go 2. But now I want to do a comparison, so I'm gonna do Ratchet and Clank. All right, settings wise, if you don't know, you can check out my YouTube channel. We already covered off on what we're gonna do here. I did go down to 720p for the ray tracing on this one. So what we ended up doing was going high on shadows, medium on ambient occlusion. We normally have these two off. Everything else remain the same. So my settings are the same outside of turning high on ray trace shadows and medium on ambient occlusion. Unfortunately, this game doesn't allow you to change it while playing, which sucks. So we got to kind of use our memory here. But we did go down to 720p to get this, to achieve this. And we're at 30 TDP. Have you tried Forza 600 yet? No, we're gonna try that on Tuesday. I'm only gonna have it through Game Pass though, so only can play it on my Legion Go 2, Xbox Ally X, and my Xbox Ally. Legion Go S and Steam Deck get no love this time, on that one at least, because I'm not finna buy that game. I don't really play racing games like that. So, but I think it's gonna be cool. Alright, so we were targeting 30 for this experiment. We are using native AA, so 720p with native AA does look pretty good when you resolve. When it resolves, plus you kind of have to throw on a little bit of that RSR as well on top of it. I did switch down to 50% on the RSR because it was a little too harsh for me in certain games. So I only went 50% now. I don't know why it was at 100% and it was way too over sharp. But the idea was to kind of get some ray tracing going, get some visual flair here that looks good. Like, you got to get the shadows. You see that looking real nice. 720p. You can't really tell it's 720p because we using native AA and we got some RSR going, so it is upscaling pretty well. The screen is small enough. A lot of the visual artifacting is being resolved using the native AA FSR, so it's good. And I've been doing this little run area for a while now, but as you can see, it's not doing bad for ray tracing. Now I want to show y'all the difference of what it looks like with ray tracing on and off. But to me, I can clearly see the difference here. But we gotta, unfortunately, if I try to go and switch it and show y'all the difference, they don't let you change nothing. Oh, wait, they do? Nice. When did that change? Okay. So let's change it. Let's show y'all what it looks like off. Bigger impact is the ambient occlusion. As you can see, it kind of grounds the world a lot better. You kind of get like the feel in of, you know, when you see a crevice, there's actually going to showcase the difference between that crevice, but it's just grounding the world a lot better. Like these non-shadowed areas that really just look like they're floating, it grounds the world a lot better. When it comes to shadows though, that's where you start to see like more, like if you could tell, this is just clearly like all within the world. It's not actually showcasing any, it's not getting hit by any indirect lighting, so it's just there. But when you actually turn that on, you can kind of see that it disappears. Well, maybe you can't see it. Maybe you can. Maybe you can't. I'm talking about this little area right here. That it actually starts to show that it's actually getting hit by shadows. Same thing for the rest of the world. Same thing for the things that you see, like the ground and things like that. We could probably go back to that little area. I'm gonna go back over where we were when we was getting like indirect lighting from did I forget how to do it? Speed. There we go. All right. So here goes some lighting, and we can see with hers is kind of getting diffused by where we are a little bit, and then you kind of have the rays bouncing off of the ground and kind of lying like shine in a little bit of that hue from the light source here. We're gonna use this as our little area or whatever. But this ain't the point. The point ain't to tell y'all why ray tracing is good. It's really the point is to tell y'all that it has more, I guess, value, I suppose. But that ain't, I guess that is not really the point. Ray tracing on the reflections here, you can clearly see that they're kind of introducing a little bit more of the outer world to diffuse that light off of there. So it's kind of like getting like a bounce back to the reflection. It's cool. I like this stuff, but it's taxing as heck. So the real ones that I really like to focus on, because these are like small details. Like I said, this ain't the point of the video is not to tell you guys why it's important. It's to kind of just show you that you can run it. Ray trace shadows on high, ambient occlusion is on medium, and we got our object range at 5. With those, you can clearly see that we can get to a stable 30 using that on this device at 30 TDP. 720p, of course, it is 720p, so don't get twisted. It's a pretty low resolution, but because we use so many good upscaling techniques, native AA, and we also have RSR on, it's resolving a lot better. So when you get up close and personal, it does not look fuzzy, fizzy, and like unstable. The image is pretty stable across the board. So yeah, with ray tracing. So can we do it? Absolutely. Do we need the right techniques to pull it off? Absolutely. And those techniques come down to good upscaling, options. It comes with optimization around gaming, understanding how these games actually work, and things like that as well. Now we're gonna go fight some stuff to see if we keep this steady 30, because we could lose that if we go fight some stuff. We are already tapping it at 100%, which means that we're really pushing it to the limits. So as we introduce stuff, we're gonna see if we can hold that 30 line. But yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I don't know where I gotta go though. Oh, over here. Where is that? Oh. Now this is a pretty big, populated area, but again, it doesn't really matter if you're in fights and you're losing a lot of your frame. I bought this, but I want the PS Portal. I bought the PS Portal, but I want this. Yeah. I still don't get the purchase of the PS Portal yet. You can just buy one of these, turn on PX Play, and it works really good. I mean, I think I have that on here. Yeah, and I was playing Ghost of Yote not too long ago. But honestly, I'm so tired of yeah. This is a great app. It's called PX Play. You basically can do the remote play stuff. But you pay $15. It's much better than the standard remote play, to me. Quality wise, sound wise, all of it. And yeah, it turns into a PS Portal.
There, that must be the chief engineer.
But it can do a lot more. Is the Legion Go 2 worth it? In my opinion, yeah, it's worth it.
No.
Voices. Haven't been hearing them for too long. Wherever the purple is, they are too. First the quakes, the Blazon. Now this.
I don't hear anything. Except someone asking if you'll be drilling for face court soon.
Not until
I wonder if you can change stuff. Wow, this.
Determine what's going on. For all we know.
Can you change stuff? You can. That's interesting. Okay. I just wanted to see, does it change it in real time? Yeah, the background detail, right, with the ray trace shadows, it turns it off. It's like you basically just come into a conclude, and it's basically not grounding it in the world. Ambient occlusion, clearly, it's just grounding a lot better than what it was before. And that indirect lighting kind of just get like nothing versus on medium, high. And then you have ray trace, even better with that. I want to see what the reflections do. Reflections are important. I just feel like they're a little too taxing, in my opinion. So we gotta make a compromise somewhere, and reflections was one of them. So let's keep going.
This whole drill site is haunted. That's why I sent my science bots out to
What is the
scan
most
the
negative
purple.
thing about the go-to?
And?
Size,
I have to pick them up.
ergonomics.
I know it's safe.
Oh, and then
Wait,
Lenovo
wait.
in itself.
I'll find the bots and bring them back here safe and sound.
These bots have intercepted a
I would
message
say
from
the
your dimension.
biggest gripe though would
Perhaps it was from
probably
that
be
person we encountered.
ergonomics, because you can get around Lenovo by just throwing SteamOS on it.
Let's go.
You can't get around how big and how just, you know, uncomfortable it can get quickly.
Testing comms. The bots would have followed the paths marked by the survey rods. I'm sure they're listening in on the purple.
The tremors are increasing in frequency and size.
Safety first. Try not to trip, slip, or break anything.
Is it too much to ask that we be able to find phase cords without dodging earthquakes and lava?
There. One of my bots is up there. It's awesome. Wow.
Greetings. We are in the greatest of dangers. Follow. Be quick. Okay. Come. Oh, goodness. Oh, no. Hurry. Hurry. Scorch first.
Finally. A decent connection. I need to warn you about it. Very dangerous.
Appreciate the follow edits. Thank you, man.
Anything on this planet.
Indeed, we should be cautious.
I'll ping her so she comes back to me. Looks like she picked up an audio file. I'll start cleaning it up. There's an old research lab ahead. If I know Jim, that's where he'd head first.
Jim? Oh, right. Another bot. On it.
It's over here. Oh, I went the wrong way.
Whoa, that was close. Behind the safety glass.
I just copped the device, this device, that I make the right decision. I mean, your pockets will treat you well for what you did. Yeah, in my opinion, because you literally have some of the worst choices when it comes to
Perhaps she's talking
Legion
about the safety protocols.
devices at this
I
point.
know I find red tape constricting.
But as in like what you want versus what you bought is kind of up to you. Like the only thing that Legion Go 2 has on everything right now is the screen. If that is really what truly matters to you, then you made the wrong decision. But if you like better software, better updates, if you like better ergonomics, better sound quality, if you like, I mean, there isn't really a competition when it comes to that. The cheapest OLED screen? Oh, you tripping. That screen is really nice. I don't know what you're talking about. You might be talking about the low, like, bright levels, but at the same time, I've owned OLED since 2017. That's a good OLED. You can make yourself feel better about, you know, not having it no more, but that's a good OLED. I wouldn't say that. Still have it, but I mean, of course, but it's definitely not a bad OLED. It has issues just like any other OLED, but it's not a bad OLED in any slight. Am I going the right way? Yeah. What? So I can't go that way yet. How do I get over there? Okay, it doesn't matter. I wanted to fight stuff. We have been fighting stuff. We haven't really dropped past 30 yet, which is good because we're going to lock it at 30. But that was the point I really wanted to test out to see if we can get to a stable experience on here with ray tracing. And it looks like we can. Now, obviously, this ain't the whole game, but it looks like we can get to some. We can turn on some ray tracing effects and have a good time here. And honestly, it looks good. My settings were already recommended at 800p. I mean 30 FPS. So it's not like I'm losing much with on the actual frame time. You can definitely try to get to 60. I'm almost certain you can get there. I just don't like the way it looks. So I think the way we got there was and maybe 720p might be the option let's give us that middle ground, you know what I mean? If we turn it off, we're at like 47, but no, it was never at a 60, right? But you can get close. My settings aren't bad. It never was bad. It's just about ray tracing and how I feel like it enhances the image a lot more. So this is without ray tracing. Like you clearly see, there's nothing really, no indirect lighting, nothing. It's just all in space. You kind of turn that on, and you kind of see the benefits of having it on. Where you kind of start to see like more grounding, more ground her, more grounded to the area. The area has in the proper shading, and it's not just being directly lit by nothing, like it's just glowing. It's actually showcasing the value of ray tracing. So it's cool. How much would you get? How much would this game get in games like GTA 5? You could probably get like 100 FPS. I've already put up a video of that. Ahmad, is it Ahmed? I don't want to say your name wrong, but yeah, that I got a video on that. You can check it out. Do you think I should keep Windows or install SteamOS on it, or possibly do a boot? I think you should. That's a good question. Honestly, I feel like I'm been an advocate for keeping it simple. I'm running Windows. You can check out my video on how I got my stuff set up. I use Play Night as my main a hub. I don't use Xbox, but this is Xbox mode with Play Night, and I enjoy it. I have a good time. I'm doing a lot of comparisons right now. I just picked up the Legion Go S with Z1 Extreme 32 gigs with SteamOS on it. I want to pick up a Legion Go 2 with SteamOS 1 terabyte 32 gigs on it, so I can do some comparisons. Honestly, I feel like whatever one you buy is the one you should keep right now, because it's just easier, in my opinion, and simple. I bought the handheld to have fun, I suppose, but at the same time, Windows is like the opposite of that statement. So I try to make it easier for you guys by optimizing games that you might enjoy, creating guides around how to set it up to make it simple, but you don't have to do any of that on SteamOS. It took me 4 minutes to get this up and running to play a game. 4 minutes. You know how long it took me for the Windows? Took a while, but it's not unusable. It's just whether or not you want to use it. So it's up to you, to be honest. I just feel like I would like to always have the option to play all my games, so I'm always going to go that way. I also like Game Pass a lot, so. Yeah, just look up the video. It's called Play Night. Play Night's really cool. Anyways, let's switch over to the to the Legion Go 2 and try these similar settings at 30 TDP. See what we get. It has been that the Ally does get better performance. We're gonna see. We're gonna see as of now. Let me save it. Do a manual save. And then let's quit. All right. Let's do this. When did I turn it off? Oh yeah, I did switch my settings. I don't let it turn off. I should turn it off. When it's plugged in, I want to keep it on because I be trying to download a bunch of games overnight, and I'm like, I don't have time to be watching y'all to make sure y'all actually downloading. So I switched the settings so when it's plugged in, it doesn't. Probably should take that off though. But I do a lot of testing, and it's freaking time consuming. But I do it for y'all. All right. Let's go play Ratchet and Clank. Similar settings. We're just going to be using probably 1280 by 800. This one. Continue. But as you can see, the screen is gorgeous. It's got HDR. It's a beautiful thing. I don't turn on HDR because when I'm streaming, it just blows everything out. But this is a really good screen. Really good screen. You can't take that away from it. All right, we're gonna go down to 1280 by 800 is where we at. We are switching on to high. And this to medium. Nothing else changed. So that's it. And I think our object range was 5. Everything else is the same. Only thing different is that this is 1280 by 800 and not 1280 by 720 because the aspect ratio is, of course, different. I don't know why the screen, why it's so small. Oops. Shouldn't have did that. Let me go back. I'll just put it as 1000 because it is using I think it's using full screen mode. Yeah, so full screen. Let's go back to full screen. Yeah.
Identified non-hostile entity. Hello, are you my new best friend?
No. You should head back to the chief engineer.
Friendship request denied. Sad noises. Returning to chief engineer.
Aww.
Identified. That's not wrong. That's Walmart.
Yep, still me.
Yeah, we never dropped below 30 on the other one.
Zero, none, Rose. I lost count.
Are you always suspicious that anyone you meet works for Emperor Nefarious?
Pretty much everyone I meet does work for Emperor Nefarious.
Ah, a fair point.
Real platforms. Well, defunct ones. 1,000,000% sure rifts opened over here. Definitely find the bots. closer to figuring out this message. That's all of them. Thanks. Come back to my survey station. Let's see what the little bot's picked up from the other side.
Yeah, we can look at the Z1 Extreme as well. See if that one's gonna have a better performance because it's on Steam OS. But it is a Z1 Extreme versus a Z2 Extreme. With the Z2 Extremes obviously having better performance and ray tracing effects. But I think this game.
Proximity warning. Hazardous life forms detected. Facility security lockdown engaged.
Don't worry. I designed the security system myself. Except that motion trackers are saying they're inside the house. Room. The ceiling. I always forget to look up. What the heck is that thing?
Location unknown. Life form unknown. Protocol destroyed.
From my dimension to yours. Now I know what piece of this scrap metal.
Yeah. I think those little extra frames are going to be the difference. We're gonna do 720 just because, but this is obviously not the aspect ratio you want. I just wanted to see if it's like enough to keep it above 30. And it's not. Like I said, I think that there is about a 6% most of the time performance gain on the Ally over the Legion. There's some times where it's not, but a lot of games I've been realizing because of software upgrades and better optimization, they have shown better performance. And I'll just show y'all real quick just so y'all can see it. Because we're not going to beat this guy. We're going to just quit. Just so we can see the performance difference on between the two devices. Microsoft released a low latency profile you can enable now, and it's a huge difference. On where do you see that, Dank? Regardless of handhelds, stay away from bad side. They can. They're top contributor for unspecified. What do you mean? Where you see that Microsoft released a low latency profile? Let me see. Xbox mode, low latency profile. And to reduce input lag on your no. Xbox mode, PC, low latency mode. Should we do this? You need to configure both Windows and your physical display. Is the latency worth it or not? Microsoft rolls out Xbox mode. I don't see anything about low latency. Yeah, talk about that a little bit more. I don't see no low latency one. You got Dank, you got more information on that, my guy? Let's continue on. We're gonna just look at, like I said, same game, same settings, but there's clearly some optimization happening on that Xbox versus on the Legion that provides a little bit more value. And then we're gonna try it on the Z1 Extreme. I really hope I downloaded Ratchet and Clank. I'm gonna be really mad if I didn't. I think we tested that one, so I think I have it. I have it. And I downloaded Pragmata. I was gonna do Pragmata as well, because that one has ray tracing. It's a newer game too. See if we can get some ray tracing effects in Pragmata. That was gonna happen on the Legion. I need to download it on here. That's what I need to do. Oh, we gotta zoom in again. Yes, we do. I don't have Pragmata on here. I need to download it. Once I'm done with this little side quest, I'm gonna download it. There's so much more here than we know in regards to, like, when we start to see FSR4 on here. It's gonna really get nice. So subscribe. Trust me, I guide y'all to the promised land. I think it's gonna get really good though. All jokes aside, I think it's gonna be really good. Like I said, we're using the same settings, same TDP, 720p, upscaling, everything is there, and then we got some high and medium on ambient occlusion. And we're clearly running at a higher FPS. And that's that difference between a solid 30 and a fluctuating. Dang, I got cooked. All right, we're gonna do the same thing. We're not gonna beat this guy because we're gonna try to use this same little area as a benchmarking for the Z1 Extreme on a on SteamOS. See if that can handle some ray tracing and possibly do it better because it has less overhead. I can't wait to get a Z2 Extreme device on there as well, which, like I said, let me get a little bit more footage. Let me get some explosions. Shatter blast. You gotta make sure nothing's gonna break it, you know what I mean? Can't recommend garbage to y'all. Oh, we went to 29. I seen it. Whatever that was, we went to it. Most of the time, you're gonna be above 30 though. I ain't gonna cry about it. All right, let's move on to the Z1 Extreme with Steam OS. See how that goes. I'm really happy I got that device. Y'all can't tell. I'd be like, cool, now I can do some real Steam OS ones. The last thing I need is I would prefer the Legion Go 2 to go to Steam because Lenovo sucks, in my opinion. As into like, not sucks, not the device isn't bad, but their software and updates are terrible. So it really needs it to be good, which is not great. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's try it on here. We're gonna put on a little ray tracing, see how it handles it. Sorry, I'm a little OCD. Just a little bit. Not a lot. Not a lot of it. Just a little bit. All right. Graphics should be the same. We are at 1280 by 800. And we're going to be turning on Jeez. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. What? No report. Wait, do I have my settings right? How do you change that? Okay, hold on. I gotta look it up. My VRAM. How to change VRAM allocation on Steam Deck on Steam OS. You must boot into a different. You can't change it in the thing. You power off. No. Steam OS Legion. Go. Completely shut down your device. Turn it back on by holding the volume up and power simultaneously. You need to enter the BIOS by powering off the device and holding the volume up while powering it on and navigating more settings. Oh, so you really gotta just do it the same way. I will leave it on auto. When you go to system settings, you might see 512 on your home screen, but that's just because the OS stuff doesn't need much RAM. When you launch a game, you can use Steam overlay to see how much VRAM is being used. So they do it. It's on auto. Huh. So why did it fail? Interesting. You shouldn't have to change anything. At least that's what I'm reading. Don't turn on ray tracing. Okay, let me look up Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Rift Apart. VRAM usage. I guess that's a problem. VRAM usage, crash, SteamOS. Due to VRAM or memory leakage, especially with ray tracing enabled. To fix this on SteamOS, you must turn off ray tracing and lower graphic settings via the game's external launcher. So you can't use it at all? If you are using a Windows-based handheld like the Ally dual booting, that's surprising. There's really nothing I can do about this. The only thing I could do is go into the external launcher and then launch it without ray tracing, I guess. But I'm really surprised. Maybe I never tried it with ray tracing before. Isn't there a how do I launch the launcher? External launcher, SteamOS. In the game properties. Dang, that's crazy. I would not think that would happen. Just in case anybody ever runs into this issue. Oops. Oh, it still won't let me do the launcher. Do I got to do something else with the argument? Well, this is a waste of time. If that's not the way you do it, right click, Tylenol, you have to select or respond to that. If you have disabled the launcher, enable the game, you can do it at the mark on Steam. Right click on the game, select properties, go to general, and add dash launcher in the field of launch options. My game keep crashing, everything, nothing works. For anyone who's still running into this like I did, switch to desktop mode and add launcher, should work fine. No idea, it skips it in game mode. Dang, you gotta do all of that? Not good. Not good. Anyways, if you ever run into this is how you fix it. Which is crazy to me. But yeah. I didn't think it would crash. That's for sure. Let me see. Okay, let's try it from here. There we go. Settings. They said, is you stupid? I'm like, I'm just trying to try a little ray tracing. Yeah, they tweaking. I think we can just quit after that and go back to game mode. Dang, what if I do all that and it still mess up? Well, if you ever had that problem, that's how you fix it. But you can't, I guess you can't run ray tracing on here at all. Wasn't aware of that one. So maybe we can try Pragmata. But it should definitely have enough VRAM for this. I think it's best to not let them do it. I think we should probably go back in and switch it ourselves. Because the Z1 Extreme with 32 gigs of VRAM should be able to run ray tracing. Yeah, I feel like I should do some research on that one. Let's try to do that, and let's try to fix it. I'm about to go in into the BIOS and just see if I can just set it to 12 gigs. Honestly, I don't care. I just want to see if the ray tracing works. And if they can't do it with auto, that tells me I need to do it myself. VRAM update Steam OS. Oh. Update VRAM Steam OS Legion Go OS. Turning device, powering it off. And holding the volume up button while pressing the power button. Okay. Mm. 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 Maybe it's under performance tuning. Oh. How you go back? Oh. Maybe performance too. No. Oh, God. No. Bro, where is it? Am I missing something here? It did say UAME graphics, but this is the boot. CPU. I have no clue. Legion Go S boot menu. Legion Go S boot menu. U VRAM update. Let me give you, doesn't work. The only thing that work is changing the graphic allocation from 4, medium, or high in the, no, that's not it. That's not what I need. How to enter the BIOS in the VRAM on the Legion Go. This is not what I need either. Oh, okay. I need this. Configuration. But okay, go to more settings. Okay, configuration, double tap display settings. Oh, wow. Yeah, my bad. We're gonna go to 8. F10. Can't do 16. That's ridiculous. So we're gonna just hit F10, save that, and leave. Let's see if that fixes it. They said auto is supposed to be good though. I don't know what caused that to like not work though. Cut off. What if it still crashes? I'm gonna be pissed. This is a side quest for sure. Whatever, bro. I don't even think the game crashes. I think that it just detects that you turned it to medium. I don't even think the game crashed. I think this is a Steam OS issue. Ain't no way. Ain't no freaking way. I'm gonna go back to shut down. Oh, let me fix the game first. This is goofy. No cap. Goofy. It's just no way that the VRAM is the issue. Just not. But, I mean, we'll see. I would love to see now if the Legion Go 2, if I put SteamOS on it, would it crash as well? We gotta shut down. You gotta hold the plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus and the power button, and that'll get you here. Configuration, display settings, which is weird that it's under display, but whatever. F10, save and exit. Then we're going to do Pragmata. If that one crashes, then there's really no reason for me to try ray tracing on the Z1 Extreme anymore. On SteamOS anyway. Which makes no sense. I still don't get why they are, crashing. I can understand being just bad performance, but to crash is kind of crazy. Okay, there we go. All right, let's try Pragmata. Seeing like the ray tracing champ is going to be this Xbox Ally X though. We don't have to compile any shaders, which is great. Let's look at the settings real quick for Pragmata. 1600 by 1000. It won't let me do that. I don't know why it won't. Let's just do 1600 by 900. We have nothing on here. Low FSR1 is the upscaler we're using at ultra quality. We are using, let's see. Medium hair. Medium 1 gig, high 8 times, medium mesh, low on shadows, shadow caching is on, low on effects, FXA is full HD, FXAA, TAA, SSAL, what else? We have lowest, off, on, off, and off. Okay. All the same as our Legion Go 2. We're going to continue. And then we're going to try ray tracing after. Ooh. Nice performance here. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Getting like 56, 59, 64 in this little runaround area. Of course, when we get out to the big bad city, when we start to see some differences. So let's do that. Yeah, we got some more equipment. Got it. Okay, let's take a look at this baseline.
There's nothing like that. sorry. I have no help. That's not true. You've made it this far, haven't you? We can stop Edith together.
Doesn't look like we can do anything here. But there's another place we can check. We'll shut Edith down, and then we'll head to Earth.
Hold on, 8. We'll get you out of there. Thank you.
You two look like twins.
Yeah.
What's up?
8 sure seemed driven.
Yeah. Not sure when she wants to go to Earth, but guess that'll come after we bust her out.
Alright. I'm just going to exit. Hopefully we can watch that saying. No, not the whole game. My bad. I wanted to watch that same cutscene again, but I wanted to go RayTracing. We're going to be targeting 30 FPS. We're probably going to go down to 720. But we don't have any techniques on here to make it sharper. So that's the problem. So we're going to go to 1280 by 800. And we're going to turn on... Are y'all kidding me right now? How can it not be an option? That's crazy. All right, well, I never thought that you couldn't get to a ray tracing option on this device. I really thought you could always do it. It would just be a bad idea. But apparently you can't even do it. So we're gonna just turn on high global illumination, keep our upscaling super high. We're gonna turn medium our hair quality to high. We're gonna go back to high textures, high on the mesh, high on shadows, and we're gonna leave everything else the same. And we're gonna target 30 at 1280. There's nothing else I can do. You can't actually turn on ray tracing on this device, which I'm very surprised by. And how do you get better performance? Oh yeah, I did go down to 800p. 800p too harsh though. It looks like it was. Let's see if we can get away with no upsampler. We need something to resolve these non-sharp edges. Ooh, FSR is even worse. So yeah, we're gonna do without. But it looked like we can just run everything on high at 1280 by 800. It's nice. I just wasn't expecting it. We'll probably get away with 40 FPS. Let's see what happens when we go out. Of course. I don't think we're gonna be able to watch that video again though. If you're okay with 1280 by 800, it seems like this thing scales really well. We are at probably the max, if I'm not mistaken. We're at 30 on power profile. Yeah, we at 30. Oh, we can watch it again.
Diana, you're here. Thank you.
So you're right. What on earth happened here?
While I was preparing to depart for Earth, a moonquake struck, damaging Edis. The bots, these trees, everything went out of control. You can see how well I fared.
Moonquake. I lost my team when I hit.
If we can access the mainframe, we could force Edis offline with this stop code. As Pragmata, we're equipped with the ability to override a system's programming. That same power lies within you, Diana. There's nothing like that in my memory. I see. How unfortunate.
Well, let's see what we can do about that tree.
I'm sorry. I'm no help. That's not true. You've made it this far, haven't you? We can stop Edis together.
The biggest differences I'm seeing is the global illumination,
Another place we can
like,
check. We'll shut
and
Edis down,
her hair.
and then we'll head
That's
to
about
Earth.
it.
Hold on, 8. We'll get you out of there. Thank you.
Textures don't seem that different, to be honest. Only thing that's really standing out to me right now
Like twins.
is her hair, global illumination, and her hair. Yeah.
8 sure seemed driven.
Yeah. Not sure why she wants to go to Earth.
So let's go ahead and quit here because we really can't do anything else. We're gonna go try ray tracing on the other devices. I'm really surprised by that. Very surprised. That Jay just won't even let me do it. They just said no. Okay, well, I guess it was fun while it lasted. I think I'm gonna need another one of these soon. It ain't doing what it's supposed to no more. At least not in my eyes. Yeah, I'm gonna need another one soon. Or at least need to clean it. Alright, everything is the same, 1600 by 1000. We're gonna go get the baseline and then we'll do the ray tracing. We're watching this cutscene a lot. The other device was actually running this better. At least without ray tracing and like anything. It was wait. I didn't even check if we can actually turn it on in here. I mean, we can't turn it on in here. I just want to make sure it's a function of the game. If not, we're going to just be looking at high settings, which seems like that Legion OS will be outpacing it. Now it's a much sharper image on here, of course, because it's using 1600 by 1000 and it's using RSR. So RSR on top of that definitely helps enhance the image. If you don't know what RSR is, it's basically the... Oh, let me not do that while we watch this.
So you're right. What on earth happened here?
While I was preparing to depart for Earth, a moonquake struck, damaging Edis. The bots, these trees, everything went out of control. You can see how well I fared.
Moonquake. I lost my team with a hit.
If we can access the mainframe, we could force Edis offline with this stop code. As Pragmata, we're equipped with the ability to override a system's programming. That same power lies within you, Diana. There's nothing like that in my memory. I see. How unfortunate.
Well, let's see what we can do about that tree.
I'm sorry. I'm no help. That's not true. You've made it this far, haven't you? We can stop Edis together.
Doesn't look like we can do anything here. But there's another place we can check. We'll shut Edis down, and then we'll head to Earth.
Hold on, 8. We'll get you out of there. Thank you.
two look like twins.
Yeah.
What's up?
They sure seem driven.
Ray tracing is an option. We're going to just do that for now. And we're at 1280 by 800. RSR is still on, of course. And just to see that what that difference will look like. Oh, it's not on. So that was just the gain on that? I want to see what RSR can do first. Okay, that's weird that it won't stay on. Woosah. I'm just gonna restart. When it wanna do everything you don't want it to do, just restart. It ain't worth it. And now it's saying it's on. Let me just double check that it's showing the same thing in this one. Okay. There you go. Okay, so all right. Let's try this again. All right. All right, this is with RSR on. And RayTracing. All right, let's go watch that scene again.
Diana, you're here. Thank you.
So you're 8. What on earth happened here?
While I was preparing to depart for Earth, a moonquake struck, damaging Edith's. The bots, these trees, everything went out of control. You can see how well I fared.
Moonquake. I lost my team when I hit.
If we can access the mainframe, we could force Edith offline with this stop code. As Pragmata, we're equipped with the ability to override a system's programming. That same power lies within you, Diana. There's nothing like that in my memory.
Let's see what we can do about that tree.
I'm sorry. I'm no help. That's not true. You've made it this far, haven't you? We can stop Edith.
Jeez.
Doesn't look like we can do anything here. But there's another place we can check. We'll shut us down, and then we'll head to Earth.
Hold on, 8. We'll get you out of there. Thank you.
Ray tracing, crashing games left and right. Can you speed along? Are you going to speed it up or no? No. What's up, Wolfpack? How you feeling? We're gonna just move it. We're gonna move it to the other device. So far, ray tracing has been whooping us. I mean, we had 2 successes. The Pragmata, we've been getting whooped. Not gonna lie. But let's see how our ray tracing champion fares here. With a little bit of this Pragmata. Yeah, cancel. Why do they think we want to play it on? No, this device. Play. Play anyway. Oh. Can continue. Doing good. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Same thing. We'll get our baseline. Then we're going to get our and then we're going to do our run with the ray tracing, of course. Bro, this trying to add in more smudges than it's taking off. Yeah. It's time for a new one. And we gotta take this, whatever this frame rate thing is. I guess there is no, we got options. Why is it stuck at 60? Do I have a 60 lock? I do. Yeah. Armory crate took a turn for the worst. Why won't you move? None of my technology want to work with me today. And all of it want me to get upset. Alright. We gonna I don't even know if we can restart it. Yeah, we gotta have to do it through here. Sheesh. We are in the middle of trying to get Pragmata. I'm doing a ray tracing video to discover my findings, and it looks very interesting. So far, recapping wise, we had a good showing with Doom Dark Ages. I wasn't able to test it on anything else, but I'm assuming Doom Dark Ages will actually run better on the Xbox Ally X than it did on the Legion Go 2. Then we went into Ratchet and Clank. We got some pretty good showing, 30 FPS lock, with ray tracing on as well. And then with Pragmata, we have yet to get off the ground. We did with the Legion, but it crashed, which wasn't great. And now we're trying to get into it on the Legion Go, on the Xbox Ally X, see if it works there. Legion Go 2 didn't crash on Ratchet and Clank though, or Doom Dark Ages, but it did crash on Pragmata. And they're still saying that I'm running Pragmata on my Legion, but I'm not. Let me just turn this mug all the way off. It just keeps saying I'm running it. I'm just not running it. I can't still be saying I'm running it. It's not true. And I was trying to just turn off the FPS count. It's giving me a hard time. So we usually run this at 1600 by 900, and kind of go from there based on settings. Everything else should be like for like across the board. The only thing different is the resolution being from 1600 by 1000 to 1600 by 900. And then we're going to get a quick look at what it looks like for us with no ray tracing, and then what it looks like with ray tracing on that frame time. And for both of these, we're running at 30 TDP. All right, now should be good. We'll continue. Stream definitely has some ups and downs because I did not expect it to go the way it's been going.
Diana, you're here. Thank you.
So you're right. What on earth happened here?
While I was preparing to depart for Earth, a moonquake struck, damaging Edith. The bots, these trees, everything went out of control. You can see how well I fared.
Moonquake. I lost my team when I hit.
If we can access the mainframe, we could force Edith offline with this stop code. As Pragmata, we're equipped with the ability to overwrite a system's programming. That same power lies within you, Diana. There's nothing like that in my memory. I see. How unfortunate.
Well, let's see what we can do about that tree.
I'm sorry. I'm no help. That's not true. You've made it this far, haven't you? We can stop Edith together.
Doesn't look like we can do anything here. But there's another place we can check. We'll shut Edith down, and then we'll head to Earth.
Hold on, 8. We'll get you out of there. Thank you.
You two look like twins.
Yeah.
What's up?
8 sure seemed driven.
I don't know, for some reason this one looks darker than the rest of them, but not sure why.
So you're 8. What on earth happened here?
While I was preparing to depart for Earth, a moonquake struck, damaging Edis. The bots, these trees, everything went out of control. You can see how well I fared.
Moonquake. I lost my team when it hit.
If we can access the mainframe, we could force Edis offline with this stop code. As Pragmata, we're equipped with the ability to overwrite a system's programming. That same power lies within you, Diana. There's nothing like that in my memory. I see. How unfortunate.
Well, let's see what we can do about that tree.
I'm sorry. I'm no help. That's not true. You've made it this far, haven't you? We can stop Edis together.
Doesn't look like we can do anything here. But there's another place we can check. We'll shut Edis down, and then we'll head to Earth.
Hold on, 8. We'll get you out of there. Thank you.
You two look like twins.
Yeah.
What's up?
8 sure seemed driven.
Yeah.
We gotta do the we gotta do without ray tracing again. I changed the brightness settings, and I don't know if that's a effect. So we gotta do the what's the name again? We just gotta turn it off and run that back one more time. Because we switched the brightness settings around.
Diana, you're here. Thank you.
So you're 8. What on earth happened here?
While I was preparing to depart for Earth, a moonquake struck, damaging Edis. The bots, these trees, everything went out of control. You can see how well I fared.
Moonquake. I lost my team when it hit.
we can access the mainframe, we could force Edis offline with this stop code. As Pragmata, we're equipped with the ability to overwrite a system's programming. That same power lies within you, Diana. There's nothing like that in my memory. I see. How unfortunate.
Well, let's see what we can do about that tree.
I'm sorry. I'm no help. That's not true. You've made it this far, haven't you? We can stop Edis together.
Doesn't look like we can do anything here. But there's another place we can check. We'll shut Edis down, and then we'll head to Earth.
Hold on, 8. We'll get you out of there. Thank you.
You two look like twins.
Yeah.
What's up?
8 sure seemed driven.
Yeah. Not sure why she wants to go to Earth, but guess that'll come after we bust her out. Should be interesting. Other regulators. They're down below. Oh, one that can clear that tree.
I don't know if it's more impactful to just have lower resolution, higher settings, or like because I don't know if that ray tracing is worth it. Whereas I know that high shadows, effects being on medium, biometrics being on medium, those are impactful. Global illumination being on medium. Let's do high on that one as well. Versus just ray tracing alone, you know what I mean? This scene one more freaking time and then I'm gonna get off because we ran over time a lot, but I just wanted to get the video prepared and have enough footage to kind of speak to my thoughts around ray tracing and handhelds. There's viable situations and then there's just not. The value comes from the, you know, how is this even, how is that high shadow? Explain that to me again. Did any of my settings stick? Or do I gotta restart the game? So that can't be high shadows. So I wonder if the ray tracing actually went through So I couldn't tell. I was like, bro, this don't look like no ray tracing. I just waste all my time. I have to go look back at the footage because I didn't see no significant difference. If I don't see a difference, I have to reshoot a lot of the content anyway. But it'll be some I can keep. If the shadows still look the same, then that's whatever, I suppose. Yeah, his shadows still look the same. Performance level is still the same. Okay, maybe I didn't waste my time then. But at least this one didn't crash. But yeah, if I'm thinking like what actually matters, having high settings, medium on the volume metrics.
Diana, you're here. Thank you.
So you're 8. What on earth happened here?
While I was preparing to depart for Earth, a moonquake struck, damaging Edis. The bots, these trees, everything went out of control. You can see how well I fared.
Moonquake. I lost my team when it hit.
If we can access the mainframe, we could force Edis offline with this stop code. As Pragmata, we're equipped with the ability to override a system's programming. That same power lies within you, Diana. There's nothing like that in my memory. I see. How unfortunate.
Well, let's see what we can do about that tree.
I'm sorry. I'm no help. That's not true. You've made it this far, haven't you? We can stop Edis together.
Doesn't look like we can do anything here. But there's another place we can check. We'll shut Edis down, and then we'll head to Earth.
Hold on, 8. We'll get you out of there. Thank you.
You two look like twins.
Yeah.
What's up?
8 sure seemed driven.
Yeah. Not sure when she wants to go to Earth, but guess that'll come after we bust her out. Should be another regulator down below, one that can clear that tree. Let's go find it.
Okay. Alright, that's it for today. I just needed this footage. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Appreciate you sticking around if you did, as I just went through test after test trying to get to these settings that I like, that I enjoy, that I want to see, and finally producing the video. But yeah, this is taxing. So thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching. I will be back tomorrow. I still don't think that they're gonna let us play Forza, so we're gonna be playing that on Tuesday. I try to figure out what we're gonna play tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Catch y'all in the next one. Peace.